Hello, welcome back to Story Reckless. I am Nathan, I am the DM here, and I use he, him pronouns, and we're going to be playing some Dungeons & Dragons tonight in Descent into Avernus. Yeah, let's do some intros.
I'm Claire. My pronouns are they, them. I'm playing Kadam, half-elf grave cleric, wereborn, possibly celestial, and currently in trouble.
My name is Olive. I use she and they pronouns. And I am playing Calliope, Air Genasi Artificer. We were so good last week. We got it. It was all so smooth. Now we're stumbling. Tonight I'm playing. Wait, Calliope, Air Genasi Artificer. Stop. I'm doing so good. We're in trouble. In all of my brain is being like, there's nothing we can do. We're just, it's just dice. That's dice, baby. That's games. Okay, I'm done.
I am Enyo, they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Pip, who is a born gambler, baby, and she's going to roll those dice. She is an alchemist satyr who just escaped some, soul-binding chains or whatever. No big deal.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it's not even her fault this time that the sword is where it is. Well, I mean, it is. It is still, but it's not entirely.
It's all right. And yeah, also just I just noticed I think Olive's audio is slightly out of sync, but we're just gonna deal with it for tonight because Olive is playing in a different spot today.
Hello.
Yeah. So Olive and Claire are playing in the same room today, and I think there's some sync issues happening, but it's fine. We're gonna live with it, and if it gets better, it gets better. If it doesn't, oh well. So with that, let's do a quick recap and then jump right into this because, oh man, things are crazy right now. So, last we left off, you all saw a contingent of war machines barreling down the crater towards you all. Pip still in chains, and Kadam flew off to go and inspect what this group of war machines was. All of you suspected it might be something to do with Pip's predicament and that it was tied to all that, and indeed it was, as Gideon Lightward came barreling down the hill with 3 other those smaller motorcycle-like war machines leading the charge out in front of his, and a fight broke out as Gideon and his contingent of other undead companions all worked towards getting the sword from Kadam as they saw that Kadam was flying aloft with the sword and flew straight towards Gideon to dispatch of him. The rest of you fought these smaller motorcycle vehicles as they came spinning around you all, managing to take out one handily, which exploded in a great spectacular explosion, while Kadam unfortunately was pummeled by one of the undead warlocks. Witness being sapnewed. Kadam being chained to the top of Gideon's war machine by one of the undead warlocks, and then paralyzed by the ghouls that came crawling out, and has now been progressively beaten upon by the various undead denizens on Gideon's war machine, while the rest of you fought the other denizens. And the last thing that happened was Kadam was still chained to the roof of the machine when Gideon wrenched the sword from Kadam, hopped in the driver's seat, and activated some arcane runes that were built into the war machine itself that charged up and fired off, triggering a teleport that pulled Kadam and Lulu away from the rest of the group, about 300 feet away, and Gideon sped off and told his companions to kill Kadam. The rest of you, still dealing with 2 of these motorcycles, watch this happen in horror and now see Gideon's war machine just starting to drive up the crater and away and out of sight. This is where we're going to pick up. Let's transition over. So we last left off with Gideon doing what he did. And we're now at the top of the round with only one of the ghouls left on the war machine. It is going to slash out towards you, Kadam. Still at advantage because you're still restrained.
Disadvantage. It's a straight roll now because Lulu cast protection from good and evil on me.
That's right. Okay.
And
So,
also, his machine is rumbly or something.
that's right. That's right. His machine has the mishap. Oh, that is such
It has a
good
tummy
thing.
ache.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta make sure I...
Tell me about it.
Yes, it has a damaged axle. Got it. Okay. Let me write that down so I do not forget that in case this goes on. Thank you for reminding me of that. A lot happened. Okay, so yeah, so straight roll on you, Kadam, as this ghoul lashes out towards you with its claws. That's only a 12, so no, or actually a 9, really. So yeah, it is unable to. It's kind of trying to hold on and just misses, taking us to Valor. So Valor is driving the Demon Grinder with Calliope, riding along with.
Yeah.
They're over there! Go!
Great.
Get them!
That's what we'll do.
Okay, so yeah, you can again. I just reviewed the rules. So Valor, using her action, she will drive the 100 feet and then can use a bonus action to dash.
I think it also probably is worth me throwing out a Ray of Frost before we totally book it and get out of range of these guys.
Right. Yeah. So
Ooh.
that's right, because you guys share an initiative.
Yeah.
So yeah, totally. Yeah. Calliope, what are you doing as Valor goes speeding off?
I mean, I'm on the back turret. I am like looking around, being like, "Are they gone? Have we lost? Ah, there they are." And I'm just gonna like, while I'm up there, shoot off, I think, a Ray of Frost at this. I think. Do I remember? I feel like either this guy or the motorcycle has taken a bunch of damage.
The guy. So okay. So that's a very good point. You look over at that one, and what you see is a motorcycle without a driver driving around, because that guy is actually invisible at the moment.
Got it.
So you could actually, you didn't see him turn invisible. So you literally just see a motorcycle driving around with no driver. But
It's not one of ours.
Calliope has such high arcana. I would say you could surmise that there's an invisible rider.
It's like
yeah.
turning and stuff. And like my last, I mean, Big Dummy wouldn't like just pick up the motorcycle and like send it off with no rider, right?
Well, of course not.
Of course.
So yeah, I mean, if you
I'll
want
take an
to
attack at disadvantage.
yeah, so you could totally do that.
This is at plus 11, I believe. Yes. 23.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
14 cold damage. No.
No, it's exactly the hit points the right driver had. So you flick out the Ray of Frost, and it blasts, and it like coagulates around the shape of a body, which then materializes frozen and just falls off the side and shatters into the dust as the motorcycle just kind of tilts over and slides into the dust, crashed.
I got you a motorcycle, Pip!
Yeah, so the motorcycle is not destroyed. I'm gonna say it does kind of maybe tumble like 20 feet that way, but yeah, that driver is gone.
And which direction did they go? Is it north, south, east, west?
Oh, Gideon?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just barely see them. They're off this way, to the northwest.
Northwest. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see them.
Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong direction to try and pick. Oh, they're not actually that far away.
Well,
Hello.
again, so they are 70
Plus
feet
70 feet.
off the map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, that's within eye distance.
Yeah. Yeah. You can
Um,
definitely see them. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Big Dummy, I guess, just move and dash and try to, like, gesture to be picked up. It's like uppies by any passing vehicle.
Okay. Great.
So Big Dummy's like over here now.
Great. So Big Dummy goes and
Or
looks.
Sir Dummy, excuse me.
Sorry, Sir Dummy. Thank you. Sir Dummy goes running and waves towards yonder catching sight of that is now starting to, turn the vehicle around to go and pick up Sir Dummy. Okay. That was Valor and Calliope. Taking us to, so that one is dead. And the one on Gideon's, though, is alive. That one is, it's just going to shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts at you, Kadam. So straight rolls because of all of the stuff going on. So here we go. 24.
Yeah.
So I'll do the damage first for that one. 19 points of damage. You still up?
I'm up.
Okay.
Oh no.
And a 10. So that one misses. Whizzes past. So 2 of these blasts. And one just whizzes past you. The other just slams into you as you're sitting there on this vehicle being held down by these chains. And that takes us to Kadam.
All right. With my 2 hit points,
Oh my god.
I am going to pull a health potion out of my bag
Okay.
and guzzle it down.
Have you used your divine intervention today?
That's like last resort.
Okay. 2 hit points isn't last resort.
No. Especially when we're down in a greater. Okay, I'm back in double digits. I turn to Lulu. Lulu, get this. Get this. Oh God, sorry.
Oh no. Oh, Claire.
Get the sword and run. Don't wait for me. And then I'm going to use my action to turn undead.
Okay. So with the chains pulling down on you, looking towards Lulu, her big eyes looking back at you, you cry out to her as you pull up your holy symbol and cast Turn Undead. All 3 of the entities on there will all make whiz saves.
Yep.
Start with the ghoul.
The ghoul ain't CR2 or lower, is it?
The ghoul got a 10, which I think fails.
That's a failure.
So the ghoul just burns up into ash, carried away by the fast wind of the war machine. It is destroyed. The Deathlock will make a whiz save at advantage. Here we go. 19.
That succeeds.
Just succeeds. Okay. And Gideon as well will make this at... Oh, not at advantage. Okay. Gideon does not have that feature. So here we go. But he got a 23. So, yeah. So as the energy blasts out, those 2 entities just resist, but that ghoul just burns up and scatters to the wind. Lulu is looking at you. You want me to leave you?
Lulu, they cannot have the sword.
This is so a horrible nightmare all over again. I can't just leave you.
Please, Lulu.
Make a persuasion roll for me.
Trying to re-traumatize our elephant.
Woo! You good? Okay. So that's a 31.
Yeah. Tears streaming down her face. She does a double take between the sword and you, does a big gulp, and turns to face towards Gideon. But before that can happen, Pip, it is your turn.
Okay. Pip watches the motorcycle kind of come skidding. Just out of her reach, she knows, and just goes
90
like,
feet.
yeah. Well,
Wait, with your...
good one, Calliope, thank you. And she's going to pull a little potion out of her boots, rummage through it, just like a little vial, and or actually, I think it's going to be a similar thing to what she used for expeditious retreat.
Okay.
It's kind of like goo healies. She mixes these two things together and is like, I can glide with these babies.
Okay, awesome. What spell is this?
Cast Longstrider.
Longstrider. Okay, and just...
Which gives me exactly 90 feet.
Oh,
if
that's amazing.
Yeah, movement boost.
Just double checking. Okay, it's not concentration. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, you cast this on yourself with the gooey healy effect and go for it.
Yeah, okay. And Pip is going to just run up onto the motorcycle.
Awesome.
Try and
So
kick it up and start it.
yeah, with immense speed, you slide across the ground and sort of, I imagine you kind of slide through the dust up next to the motorcycle, grab it, lift it up, and hop on, and it as it fires up, and you are I don't think have any more. You've already used your action, so once it gets to your turn next, you will be able to drive the motorcycle. Just as a heads up, motorcycle has 17 hit points left. It has an AC of 23 when it's moving. And
Wait, give me 1 second. Okay. 17 HP, AC 23.
23 when it's moving. And you have a speed of 120 feet.
Okay.
And you just a couple things. As a reaction, you can use a reaction called Juke, which allows you to gain advantage on dex saves if that comes up or becomes relevant. You can also expend 10 feet of movement to do a stunt. And if you succeed on a dex check, the stunt is successful, and oh, this is so funny. Okay, that's literally, I don't know why you would do this. It seems to just be for flavor. Okay, I don't know. Anyways, only really important things are the movement speed is 120 feet. So, okay.
Is this what is called a Chekhov stunt?
Yeah, I'm like, why is this a thing? Apparently it's just for flavor. You can just do a stunt. And I see no mechanical benefit to it. So if you want to do a stunt, you can do a stunt. Okay. Great. So that is your turn, Pip?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Lulu. Tears streaming down her cheeks. She is going to turn to Gideon, zip down, and wrap her trunk around the hilt of the sword with him clutching it. He grimaces and looks towards her and strains all his muscles, and they both pull. So here we go.
You make so many hasted, important snatch an item away from a bad guy checks. How do we keep finding ourselves here.
Exciting.
Okay, so here we go. Lulu does her strength. Oh, I doubt it. She rolled a 3 on the first one. Let's see if Gideon might roll like a 1. Very doubtful, though. Yeah, no, the first one, no way. Lulu is pulling, and Gideon just wrenches it free, but Lulu holds on tight with her hasted action and is going to once more rip as hard as she can, trying to pull it away.
Lulu.
If she had advantage, she would have gotten a natural 20. Instead, she got a 7. And Gideon, I guess before I roll, Lulu will... She has Bardic Inspiration, right? Which is a D6. Okay. May as well. She's going to go for it. Got a 5. Okay. That's great. So that brings it up to a 12. Okay. Here we go. So Gideon needs to roll an 11 or lower. Oh, he rolled a 7. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He has a +4 to his strength also, and Lulu is literally just a flat roll. So, oh my god.
That's the power of
So
friendship.
without the Bardic Inspiration, because she rolled a natural 7, without the Bardic Inspiration, that she would not have pulled this from Gideon. But because of Pip's like words resonating in her head, she just pulls and grips with all her might. It pulls it free, and it comes free of Gideon's grasp, and he goes, "No!" As it flings out, and Lulu just zips off. Gideon will take an attack of opportunity.
Can I just add a little bit of Bardic Inspiration flavor before
Please.
we have to come back to
Yeah.
attack of opportunity? I think Pip played like a jaunty little tune on the panpipes, and as soon as she gets onto the motorcycle, or I think it's just like Nardo running and holding it in one hand, so it plays kind of like an eerie Aztec death whistle tune. It's just like, come on, Lulu.
So that just resonates across the field.
across the
Lulu
battlefield.
hears it and remembers and pulls free the sword. And Gideon lashes out and misses with an 11, trying to grab onto Lulu. And so she's 70 feet away. Her movement is doubled.
240.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so 70 feet to get to the edge of the map. What does she have left? Can somebody do fast math? Otherwise, I'm just gonna...
170.
170. Thank you. So she then 170 feet. Wow, she makes it all the way to there.
Wow.
Sword in hand, just streaking across the landscape. Dust cloud behind her, tears just streaking off of her face as she goes flying straight for the demon grinder. And Gideon just grimaces and looks back and is starting to whip the steering wheel around as the whole vehicle starts to turn and face the direction of Lulu and the demon grinder. So that was Lulu's turn, taking us to the other Deathlock here that was up on the ridge. Is going to continue following the demon grinder, driving towards the demon grinder. Let's see if he spots Lulu in the chaos. I'll give him a perception roll. No, with a 7 does not. So is focused on the demon grinder and is going to probably... Yeah, I think is gonna just go straight for the demon grinder with 3 Eldritch Blasts. So, well, yeah, I think so. Let me see. Double checking some stuff. Because Calliope, you're in the back on the wrecking ball.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, he would have kept his distance. And then Valor is driving. Valor, I think, has 3/4 cover, and you have half cover. So yeah, he's just gonna go straight for the Demon Grinder. 3 Eldritch Blasts of the Demon Grinder. Here we go.
We are at 110 HP.
Okay. I don't think any of those hit. 15, 16, and a 10.
Correct.
Okay, so they all just blast harmlessly off the side of the Demon Grinder. Taking us to Yonder. So Yonder is going to go and pick up Big Dummy. So 50 feet to go drive past Big Dummy as Big Dummy jumps on. And then is going to use 50 more feet to go this way, and then bonus action dash 100 feet up the hill towards you all. Taking us to Gideon. Oh my god.
He had it. He had it.
He had it. Okay, so 70 feet to get to the edge of the map. And then, so it's 70 feet. 30 more feet. 10. So yeah, 30 feet to get to there. That's one move. Wait, is that right? Yeah, I guess because 200 feet and Lulu can move 240. So yeah, interesting. He comes to a skidding halt here at the top of this ridge, looking down over the chaos happening below, and turns and looks up at Kadam, and is just going to get out of the driver's seat and walk right up to Kadam and then grab you by the throat and then look back at the rest of the group. But that's all he can do. So that's the ghoul is dead. Valor. So Valor, you are driving. You see Lulu streaking towards you, dust billowing up behind her. She's flying low across the landscape. You then see Gideon's war machine do a U-turn, come driving up and skid to a halt at the top of the kind of rim of the crater, and is looking down at all of you, and you see a figure step up out and go towards what you assume is Kadam and stand right next to them.
Calliope is just gonna yell down and be like, "Get us close! We're gonna rescue him! We're gonna do it!"
All right. Yeah, she'll use her action to get closer.
Okay, great.
Can I drive up these cliffs, or are they too big for that?
Yeah, they're pretty big. I would say it would require like a skill check, and it would be difficult terrain. But you can kind of,
Let's
maneuver your way around.
What's our speed here?
100.
With this?
So yeah, I would say going up the side of one of these embankments will just cost you 20 feet of movement, but you'll need to make a skill check.
Okay. It's 170. And then, this is so much harder without a mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird. For some reason, when you do the movement, it breaks it up into all
Yeah,
the
I don't know
10-foot
why.
things. Yeah. Next time we're in the same room together, I'll see if I can help you.
I need to get within 30 feet. We need to go up the embankment.
That's pretty much what they can get.
Can't just straight up do this?
You could do the straight drive, and you just have to make the skill check.
Yeah.
All right, what skill check do I need to make?
Let's see. I'm gonna say yeah, let's just call it. Go ahead and use the Demon Grinder's strength score. Just make a strength check with the Demon Grinder.
That's +4.
If I don't, is Valor? Did we decide if everybody's proficient in driving these vehicles now? I guess you've been driving them for a while, so.
Wait, oops.
So you can add your proficiency bonus to this skill check. So
Okay.
4 plus whatever
Plus
the
5, so 9.
plus 9.
We really to 5? We are, okay.
I'll flash a genius, whatever you just did.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
So 11 plus 5 is 16.
16.
Oh my god.
Not bad, that's not bad.
You just barely make it as you,
Okay.
you go driving up the side of this embankment. Valor is having to use a lot of her strength just to keep the vehicle straight, and the vehicle itself is straining with like the amount of torque it needs to use to get up the side of this thing. Calliope, this is somewhat terrifying as you go at speed up the side of this and are essentially almost at like a 30-degree angle looking back, like holding on as this whole thing just
This is how we know we're alive!
and you catch a little bit of air at the top and land down on top of the ridge and are just under where Gideon is. There's another heavy embankment up to where he is, but you are there below.
Okay, I am going to take one of the cracked and flawed Squire crystals that we harvested out of the decrepit dragoons
Uh-huh.
in front of the palace. Calliope is gonna reach, like, I guess, like, hanging on probably with one hand, like, pull it out of a pouch, just, like, zap it with a little bit of electricity, and then chuck it at Kadam. And as it hits Kadam, a miniature companion forms as a sphere around them,
Okay.
kind of like, which just like blasts Gideon's hand away. This is 4th level resilient sphere.
Oh, whoa, okay.
Sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature or object of large size or smaller within range. An unwilling creature has to make a dex saving throw.
I'm willing.
Okay, great. Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or any spell effects can pass through this barrier, in or out, though the creature can breathe air. The sphere is immune to all damage. Nothing inside can be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside. And you can't damage anything outside of it.
All right.
It
How large is this?
just encloses you, larger, smaller.
All right.
Wow, okay.
And it lasts for up to 1 minute.
Okay.
I'm concentrating on it.
I'm trying to decide if it breaks the chains or not.
Huh?
What are the specifications again?
That's a great question.
It's
Nothing
Odaluk's-
can pass through the barrier, in or out, though a creature named the sphere can be there. So if, like, I think somebody was like chained up with like manacles or something, they would like probably remain chained.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting. So yeah, I think maybe what happens is that the sphere forms around you, and the chains that were kind of like connected down onto the vehicle itself, they like sort of almost like a lightsaber like get severed off. But then those bits that are dangling, they magically just suddenly like snakes kind of continue to wrap around you. So you're still restrained, just not to the vehicle itself.
Okay.
Another important note, an enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's walls and thus roll the sphere at up to half the creature's speed. Similarly, it can be picked up and moved by other creatures.
I'm a hamster.
Oh my god.
Disintegrates, targeting the globe destroys it
Okay.
without harming anything inside it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I know Kadam's restrained. Could Kadam just like fall down and try to roll it?
Yeah, I would allow Kadam to use their action to try to bump into this thing and have it roll off the side. That's just fine. I would say you would need to make like a dex save at disadvantage to stay standing. You know, like if
I don't
it's
even know if I would bother with that.
okay.
And Calliope would then like to duck inside the demon grinder, just focusing on it. Can I get?
You want to go into like full cover?
Yeah,
Yeah,
if I can.
yeah, you can do that. So you
Remove
just
myself
go.
as like an easy concentration break and target.
Okay, yeah. So you go fully inside the demon grinder, and sit there and focus on this magic that's protecting Kadam. Yeah, Gideon looks very frustrated at this, staring at you through the energy, and then does a quick head nod towards the deathlock on the back. All right, that is Valor and Calliope. Are you both done?
Yeah,
that's it.
Valor's done.
Okay. Yeah, so Gideon does a flick of his head towards the deathlock on the back, and just says, "Grab them," and turns towards the demon grinder that's approaching. The deathlock on the back, I think. So can other creatures and things can interact with the exterior of the sphere?
Yeah, they can
right?
pick it up and move it.
So the deathlock on the back is going to use the crane that's attached to the vehicle and try to whip it around and full on, like, you know, toy claw machine, try to grab the sphere with the crane. Does it need to do anything? Like make a save or a check or something?
I mean, probably just like if it had to make a save to grab a crate or slippery hamster. It's a claw machine game. That's definitely a skill check.
Okay, I'll have it do a skill check. Let's see. What is the AC of the sphere? I guess we'll just have it be your spell save DC, which is
Sure.
what?
18.
No,
Oh,
sorry,
18?
Calliope's.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Also 18. But if it's
18.
a attack roll, it'd be at disadvantage from the broken axle.
That's true.
If
Thank
it's a
you.
skill check, it probably wouldn't be that. And I'm not gonna. Yeah, I was just gonna say that claw machines are skill checks, but
Oh,
also I
man.
guess it would be hard if it was you were being jostled.
I think
don't
it's
know.
still at disadvantage. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do the attack roll. Here we go. Natural 1 at disadvantage. So yeah, it is trying to whip the crane around. So it's like, I mean, it's extra hard because the crane is really meant to access things at the back of the vehicle. For it to whip around and grab something in the center point of the vehicle is pretty challenging in itself. And yeah, it is unable to. The claw just goes straight down and into the top of the vehicle as the deathlock on the back is just like, and it reels back in trying to grab Kadam, but is unable to. Kadam, it's your turn.
This is so fast gone from like deathly we're all screwed to slapstick.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
Well, I would like this. No, I'm
You're in a little companion.
I am. All right. I would love some help figuring out if I can Misty Step with the thing.
Ooh, I don't believe
No,
so.
I don't think
No.
so.
Yeah, I don't think you can target
Nothing,
things
not
outside of it.
physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier. In
All
or
right.
out.
Can I voluntarily leave it?
It doesn't say on a failed save or if it's allowed to go. You're enclosed for the duration. So I think that time has passed. So you can, roll.
All right. I'm going to throw myself at one side of the hamster ball and try and get myself rolling off of the vehicle.
Okay, so you move half your walking speed, I guess, so you can move 20 feet.
20 feet.
Okay, so you roll 20 feet and... Oh my god. Okay, so hold on. Go ahead and move yourself 20 feet.
Nope, I don't want it. For some reason, I don't have access to the sidebar. There we go. Okay.
I'm gonna Google really quick resilient sphere fall damage.
Okay,
There's 20 feet.
yeah, you roll 20 feet right to the edge of this precipice, and it's feeling like the sphere is about to tumble over the side and continue down. Do you want to attempt to stop that?
No.
Okay, so First things first. First make a dex save for me if you want to try to stay standing. From just the initial rolling off the side of the vehicle.
It won't hurt to
Okay.
try. That's a 3.
So you fall prone in the sphere as it rolls off the side of the vehicle and picks up momentum. Boom, and it goes to the side of the crater and just goes tumbling down the side at great speed. It shoots down the side. I'm going to say it goes an additional, we'll call it 40 feet. So it goes shooting down the side, and Kadam, you're just inside, just tumbling around as it goes rolling off the side of this embankment. Do you take fall damage from this?
Internet says yes.
Yeah, you're moving
Let's
pretty
go for it.
fast. Yeah,
Double digits of hit points. We're fine.
I'm gonna say you'll just take the 2d6 from the tumble down the side of the embankment, but rolling after that, you'll just it's
Right.
very uncomfortable. But
It is improbable that I would drop to 0 hit points.
9 points of bludgeoning
I'm
damage.
still up.
Okay,
I'm
it is
still
bludgeoning
up.
damage. You aren't resistant or anything when you're in werebore form, are you? No. Okay, so you
Oh, hold on.
Oh yeah,
it's just
wait.
bludgeoning.
we fought all those other werebores and they kept not taking fall damage.
The player werebore is a little different.
Ah, okay.
Well, regardless, you look that up. It's either 9 or 4, depending. But
I
you
do. I only take 4 points.
okay? So
Oh,
4
ain't
points.
that nice?
4 points of bludgeoning damage as you go. Vroom. All of you see the sphere starting to roll and shoot off the side of the embankment there, going towards towards more cliffs. Okay, is that it for you, Kadam? Anything else you would like to do?
Well, want to? Yes. Am able to? No.
I guess let's see. You've used your action to move. Is that right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bonus action health potion again?
I don't. Yeah, I don't
Okay.
think you can use bonus action for that.
I mean, I could
Bonus action for what?
Health potion?
take a health potion.
Oh, health potion. Sorry. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna hang out. I'm gonna take the risk and I'm gonna hang out here.
Cool, great.
Okay.
Why though? Why?
You might need it later.
I mean, that's the thing, and I've only got 1 left.
Dang.
I'm not gonna take 1.
Okay. You're on
Uh,
the sphere.
Lulu will. I think she's.
Doesn't Pip go first?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, Pip.
Okay, cool. Well, I guess first order of business, Pip is immediately going to try and drive up the cliff.
Okay. Yeah. Same deal. Go ahead. Make a strength check with the motorcycle stats. So it's a +2, and then you can add your proficiency bonus to that of, I guess, +5. So you get a +7 to this roll as you go driving up the embankment.
Cool.
God, we're like just making a car commercial with all of these.
So that's 19.
A 19. Okay, yeah, no problem. Go ahead. You move. You can your first set of movement, 120 feet. You go shooting up. And to stay consistent, I'm gonna say that the motorcycles, it because I've been having the warlocks shoot Eldritch Blast off of them, I'm gonna say the motorcycles will act like we've been using them, so they can have their movement, and then you can use your action to either dash or do something else. And I think that's fair because the motorcycles don't have any weapons to begin with, so
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, I guess I will dash to.
This is the one with the spray still enabled, right?
It
You never
does
used
have the spray. Actually, let's see if it gets it back.
it. Well, it's never used it, I don't think.
Did they not both use it?
No, I levitated this one.
Oh my god, yeah, it has not used. So yeah, it has. Pip, there is a nozzle on the front of it, and you see a big switch on the handlebars, like a big chunky lever almost that looks like it would activate this nozzle.
Pip's facial expression.
Yeah, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. Soon though. Okay. Oh, that was just movement. Cool. That's very cool. Where is Lulu? She hasn't been taken in yet.
Correct. Yeah, she is flying and was flying towards the demon grinder. The demon grinder went rocketing past her and up this jump, and Lulu's looking like she's starting to arc to go back towards the demon grinder.
Man, okay, so then I can't actually do any of the things I particularly wanted to do to help Kadam. Damn. I think I'm just going to ready the nozzle for if I get a clear shot at Gideon or Gideon's vehicle.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Then if that's it for you, so you're holding, like, you're driving up there, holding to activate the nozzle if Gideon gets within range, taking us to.
I don't know if you saw it. You did just drive by a death block.
Yeah,
I thought it was dead.
No, this guy is alive.
No, they're just red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see this guy driving, and like as you go, depending on what you want to do, but you see them driving towards the demon grinder, just getting ready to fire at the demon grinder.
Okay, well, obviously I'm going to fire at them then.
Okay.
Wow. In my head, I was like, Red is dead.
Oh yeah, sorry. I had to. This deathlock is a little different than the other deathlocks. He's special, so. Okay, so you want to blast them with the nozzle of acid?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and let me find this weapon. Here we go. Go ahead and roll 9d8 for me.
Maybe. Oh, well, I already said I'm gonna do it. Wow, 98. That is more than I thought it was gonna be.
The
My bad. Hold on.
Whew, okay. Oh, that's only 6. Okay, so
Yeah. Okay, so that is going to be 34.
34. Okay. The Deathlock is going to use the reaction Juke to give themselves advantage on this dexterity save. And gets a 16, which does succeed on the saving throw. So they will take half of this damage. So what was it? 30?
So it's 17 then?
17 damage.
34.
34. Okay. So 17 damage to the Deathlock and the vehicle. I believe that is going to trigger a mishap. Let me double check.
Man, normal combat should have mishaps. Mishaps rule.
Yeah. Yes, that definitely triggers a mishap. Here we go. Mishap. Let's roll and see. Oh shit. Okay.
Does it?
Okay, the engine at the front, the soul engine, suddenly bursts into flame and smoke and starts screaming a horrendous scream, and the flames are licking up all around the Deathlock as the Deathlock is just going. So we're gonna see what happens when it gets to their turn. So yeah, they're covered in acid, and everything's slowly melting away, and the vehicle just burst into flame. Okay. Anything else for you, Pip?
No, that was bonus action movement.
Okay, that was great. So we just saw Pip
I think
jump
Pip flips
onto
him off as she drives past.
We just saw Pip jump onto the motorcycle, vroom, do a jump off of the escarpment, land. As they drove past, she drives past this Deathlock, just clicks that switch as it sprays acid all over, and it explodes into flame, and then Pip drives away, flipping them off. That takes us to Lulu. Lulu is going to rocket towards the demon grinder and just shoot straight inside one of the ports. And you, Calliope, suddenly see Lulu come skidding onto the ground next to you with the sword, panting, eyes huge from the haste, just looking at you. I got the sword. I'm gonna go back for Kadam. And drops the sword on the ground of the vehicle next to you, and then shoots back out.
Kadam's in the companion. They're safe. They're safe.
She shoots back out. So that was 70, 30, 100. Yeah, she has so much movement. She sees Kadam there. She's just gonna, she looks at you and then looks up at Gideon and is going to fly. She's gonna kind of like fly and hover above you, Kadam, just looking ready as you continue to roll down the hill. Let me check something. I think she used all her trumpet blasts, if I remember.
I think so.
That, like, feels right in my head.
I guess she's got whatever spells she has. And she's concentrating right now.
Because she's concentrating on
Protection from evil and good.
evil and good. That's right. Okay.
I'm sorry, did she drop the sword or give the sword to one of us?
She
asking.
put it next to you.
Okay.
So she could have given it to you, I guess, if you
I
would
would
have grabbed it. Yeah.
love to have it not be
Yeah.
unattended.
Yeah. She gives it to you. Okay. Yeah. She's going to hover there next to you, Kadam, looking towards Gideon, seeming to kind of like really like steel herself for whatever comes next. That takes us to
How long has she been hasted?
It's not been a minute.
Okay.
So yeah. I know this combat's going so long. I should be keeping track of those things, but I don't think we've even reached a minute for. Man, actually, I should know this for your chain restraints.
We're at about 4 rounds, I think.
Wild.
I think this is round number 4.
Wild.
I haven't been keeping careful track though.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we've reached a minute for your chains. Let's just call it. It's been 5 rounds for your chains, Kadam. So, 5 more rounds and they will dissipate. But we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, the Deathlock on the motorcycle at the start of its turn is going to take some fire damage. Only takes 10 fire damage. As the engine's just burning all up around them. They don't seem like it's annoying, but they don't seem too terribly upset about it. As they just kind of lean into the flames. Their body itself is starting to ignite, almost looking like Ghost Rider, just this undead skeleton just turning into flames, going straight for you, Pip. They're going to do very similarly. They're going to drive right past you and fire an Eldritch Blast as they do. So they're going to shoot 3 Eldritch Blasts at you. Or no, 2 Eldritch Blasts. Wow, okay. Does a 15 hit, Pip?
No.
Okay, so wow, yeah, both of them, I mean, understandable, they're engulfed in flames. Both of them miss as they just flying past you, unable to hit. That takes us to Yonder and Sir Dummy. Yonder is going to drive and dash to get up to there. Taking us to Gideon. Gideon Yeah, I mean, Gideon just looks down at the ball rolling away and is going to hop back into the driver's seat and is going to drive off this ledge and land down next to Kadam and Lulu as the Deathlock on the back is getting ready with the crane, whipping it around, and that will be Gideon. That is action for Gideon. Okay. Ghouls are dead. Valor and Calliope, you're up.
Let's take him down.
All right.
Crush him.
I'll try and do that without killing Kadam.
Kadam's fine.
Oh, hi, Doc, by the way. I see you.
Yeah, so
Just
Val's gonna
use Kadam as a speed bump.
it's gonna go like that around
Around Kadam. Okay.
Kadam, and then you can do the wacky thing.
The wacky thing.
The wacky thing.
Yeah. I would like to put the sword of Zariel in a bag of holding, please. No, my bag of holding's with Big Dummy.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, okay. Yeah. So, and you're down below. So, what do you?
I'm like, hold this, and toss it.
Oh,
So, toss the sword as it lands in the cockpit. Next to
Put it in the
Valor.
glove compartment or something. Yeah, and I'll scurry back and do a wrecking ball.
Okie doke. Yeah, go for it. You're doing
Yeah,
it on
just-
Gideon's vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
18.
That does not hit. It off of that thick armor that Gideon's vehicle seems to have.
Whoop.
Okay, that was your action.
And for the rest of my action economy is with Yonder. I could sanctuary somebody. Yeah, I think we might be done. Yeah.
Okay, great. So
We try our best.
Drive past. Wrecking ball slams in, is unable to do any damage. Taking us to the deathlock on the back of Gideon's vehicle. The crane whips around again at disadvantage, but is going to try and grab. Yeah, monkey ball. Yeah, is going to try to grab Kadam. Here we go.
This is so funny.
There we go. That is, the lowest was a 28. So
Yeah.
easy. Reaches down and pulls Kadam up. Kadam, you are being held by the crane now.
Great.
In this sphere of force.
Yep.
So that was their turn. Kadam.
Hey, Calliope!
Hey,
Please make it stop!
wanna get rid of the chains first?
I don't know how.
Have you tried?
No, I've just been being alive. Can I use an action to try and break out of the chains?
Go for it. Yeah. Make a saving throw for me. I think it's a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Oh joy!
You have
Wait, I have advantage on these because I'm me.
Yes.
Okay, that one's good. Dirty 20.
Shing! The chains break off, and now you're inside the sphere, still prone, lying in this sphere that's being held by the crane.
God, I keep telling people, like, first Pip and now Kadam, who are bound by chains, have you tried leaving? And it keeps working.
It's like, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no. Bonus action. I want to hurt them. I cannot. gonna take my last healing potion.
Okay. Awesome. You gulp down a healing potion and are just did you stand up or are you still lying down in the sphere?
I don't see why I should bother standing up.
Okay, so just lying in the bottom of the sphere, glug glug glug, drink a health potion as you break free from the chains. Oh my god.
I mean, you don't want to be prone when it drops. Okay, I guess you'll be in the crane.
Yeah.
Pip, it is your turn. Roll a d6 for me.
Oh, don't love the sound of that. 2.
Okay, you do not get the acid spray back.
Oh, okay. Dang. All right. What to do here? I guess I could try and just finish off this deathlock. That is boring, though. What I really want to do is something for Lulu.
She is hasted because of you right now.
I know, and I want to take advantage of that. So, wait, hold on. I thought that she like crawled. That she's in the demon grinder now.
No, she is.
No,
she was floating over Kadam's sphere, and and looks really pissed as suddenly the crane pulls the sphere away, and she whips around to follow the vehicle and looking like she's probably going to try to do something about it.
Okay, and I'm gonna try straight up this thing again because.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Make another strength roll. So it's +2.
Oh yeah,
so +7. Yeah.
+7. That was it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so that's a natural 1. +7, that's 8, and then +4, that's 12. Because I flash a genius.
Okay, a 12. A
Yeah.
12, unfortunately, still not enough as you go up and completely lose control and are plummeting towards the side. You are going to crash.
Too close to the sun.
Oh no.
Go ahead and make a strength saving throw for me.
Can I just use Featherfall to negate whatever this is?
Yeah, if you want to, I don't know if you can only cast Featherfall on a creature, right? So you could cast it on yourself, and the motorcycle will just kind of plummet away from you. So the bike will you kind of took the jump too fast and too hard. So you clearly look like you feel like you are not going to stick the landing. So you could let go of the bike and cast Featherfall on yourself and let the bike just go sailing off.
No, fuck that. I have 81 hit points. I can take it.
Or okay, so if you make a strength save, this will be you trying to, it's going to hurt, but this is you trying to still land it without completely losing the bike.
Yeah, I mean, this is humiliating. Obviously, I have to do it. My
Okay.
strength is terrible, but
Okay.
just a strength save?
Yep, strength save. Oh no. Okay, so I'm gonna say you land over here. And you are going to take some bludgeoning damage. I'm gonna say 20 feet up there, and then we're gonna say it's 4d6 bludgeoning damage as you come crashing down. So 16 points of bludgeoning damage, and
Right.
you slide out and fall into the dust prone, and the vehicle kind of spills out in front of you. As you lay there, wind knocked out of you, super bruised. And you look over and see everybody else engaging in vehicular combat off to the side. So that was, yeah, I guess that was
You gave me movement.
That was your
Thanks.
movement. Yep. That was your
Okay.
movement.
So I don't suppose I can bonus action dash. I can bonus action stab.
I will grant you. Man, that was a That was a big crash.
That was a
on
big
the
hit.
vehicle.
That was a
So,
big hit.
I'm gonna say
Okay.
you still have your bonus action.
Okay. Yeah. How about this? How about
Okay.
I'm just gonna lay there in the dust and just be like, Lulu, please drink this.
Okay. What are you casting with your bonus action?
I want to give her a potion of fire breath.
Okay. So you hold up a potion towards her. She looks down and gives a quick nod. Okay.
That can be my turn. I'm done.
Okay, great. So she, on her turn, she sees that and goes, sure, and darts down, plucks the potion, and drinks it. How does this work? How does a potion of fire breath work? Potion of fire breath. Looking it up. Here we go. Okay.
Oh my god, I was muted for all that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. What'd you say?
Oh, sorry, I was reading it out.
Oh, yes. Please, let me know.
Yeah, okay, so she can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet.
Okay.
DC 13, dex saving throw, 4d6 fire damage on a fail, half as much on a successful. She
Okay.
can use it
Haste
3
doesn't
times.
actually help.
So she drinks the potion. Her eyes flash like burning hot coals of red, and smoke comes billowing out of her mouth. And like a steam engine, she whistles over to the front of Gideon's vehicle and goes, "Gideon! Fuck you!" and just bursts flame out towards Gideon and the Deathlock. And only 13. Gideon, I don't think Gideon is immune to fire damage because he is undead, not quite a fiend. Yeah, he's not. Okay, so dex save.
Yeah, I honestly, I just wanted to make her a tiny dragon.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Reasonable.
He fails. Okay, so he will take the 13 points of fire damage.
This is the first damage he's taking this entire fight, I think.
Correct. And the other, the Deathlock up there operating the crane, will also make a dex save. And does make it. So we'll take 6 points of fire damage. Okay, great. Yeah, Lulu, Lulu is hopped up on haste and has fire breath and looks pissed. All right.
Lulu does have another action from haste.
Oh. Can she blow fire twice?
It's a bonus action to do that.
So
Okay, so... Oh, man. Yeah. I think she's gonna do it. Okay. She's looking, panting heavily, eyes burning, smoke billowing from her mouth as this fire just spewed out. And she's, like, panting heavily, looking down at Gideon, who's getting ready to just drive away with Kadam. And Gideon, Lulu goes, "You put my friend," and she starts to swell, "down now." And she turns into a giant golden mammoth, lands down on the ground. "Put them down!" And she becomes a golden mammoth. Which I believe is a size huge creature. So she is like
What?
the size of the vehicle she lands. And is getting ready to just slam into Gideon's vehicle. Yeah, that was Lulu.
Does my potion do that?
If you're looking over like, what?
I must have mislabeled this one.
That is going to take us to the other Deathlock, which is going to suddenly see a giant mammoth. Let me see what her stats are as a mammoth. Shoot. Where the heck is it? Sorry, everybody.
It's okay.
This is one of her very late abilities that she ends up unlocking. And I did not have it ready.
I just wonder if it stacks with enlarge reduce. Can we make her bigger?
Oh no.
Let's make her bigger and hasted.
Yeah!
Oh no.
Oh my god, Kaiju Lulu!
Oh no.
Kaiju Lulu!
Kaiju Lulu!
Is she still flying? Does she have a 5-speed?
Yes, she has gigantic
Oh my gosh.
wings. She is.
Oh
She's
my
golden
God.
with golden feathers, just like when she's little. But she's like a giant mammoth-sized creature with big, huge golden wings billowing out behind her. Yeah, she's crazy. She's amazing. I'm sorry, everybody. I swear there was a thing that said like, oh, okay, wait, here we go. Okay, so I think it just uses the mammoth stat blocks. Perfect.
I think Kadam has fallen a little bit in love. Just a little bit.
All I want to do is see Lulu turn into
a giant mammoth.
And then she also has this. Yeah. Okay. So this is what happens. The Deathlock, on the bike, it like sees this and kind of goes wide-eyed and then fires 2 Eldritch Blasts towards Lulu, but because of Lulu's aura that she has, the magic from these Eldritch Blasts, they just fizzle as they try to blast into the side of her, and she's just looking pissed, staring down at Gideon's vehicle. Gideon also wide-eyed, getting ready to try to swerve to the side. That takes us to the Deathlock fired and was unable to use their magic. They're going to drive to kind of cut off the pass there. That takes us to Yonder finally joining the fight, looking shocked by all this. Yonder is going to just drive up close, but he's just driving right now. He can't shoot anything, so he's driving. Yeah, Gideon is still going to try to do what Gideon was going to do. So, Gideon is going to commence essentially, I think, kind of a chase sequence here. We will do one attack of opportunity here as Gideon tries to drive away. So Gideon is going to drive and bonus action dash with Kadam. So Calliope, you can make an attack of opportunity. Lulu gets to make an attack of opportunity in her mammoth form.
Are we flanking?
What?
Are we flanking?
Oh man.
I don't think we are.
No, you're not.
As
Yeah.
they leave, but
Yeah.
it's close.
Yeah. I mean, this is about to just turn into. I'm gonna let this one round play out this way, and then I think we're gonna transition into a bit more free form.
Yeah,
You all are
that
kind
makes
of
sense.
matching speed, driving along with each other, and Lulu is still hasted, so she can fly in her mammoth form next to all of you. So for this initial cutting away, though, actually, wait. Let me just check something, because he does have one more trick up his sleeve.
One more trick.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So he So he's actually only going to drive 100 feet away because as his bonus action, he's going to activate another thing on within his cockpit. Clicks in another big lever, and at the back of the vehicle, as he drives off, a huge blast of black, thick smoke just fills the entire area, making this entire area heavily obscured. So all these attacks will be at disadvantage because you can't see anything, as this smoke cloud bursts out around him, and he goes driving off. So Calliope and Lulu get to make attacks of opportunity.
I believe I have blind sight. I'm looking to see.
You do? Yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
Calliope, you get to make this at a straight attack roll. Yeah.
Yeah. Only 17.
Unfortunately, no.
Unfortunate.
And Lulu without disadvantage would have gotten a 24, but unfortunately with a disadvantage gets a 13. Let me actually double check to see if she has like, I don't know. She has so many crazy little hidden abilities. No, okay, yeah, she does not have true sight. That would have been awesome.
I can see just fine.
That's true. Yes, you can. But unfortunately, everybody else cannot, and Gideon goes driving off away as this cloud of smoke engulfs everybody. Kadam, you come out of the smoke. I mean, you were able to see anyways. But you come out of the smoke. You're now there in the sphere watching your friends disappear once again, but they're all getting ready to give chase. Taking us to the top of the round. So top of the round, we're just going to like transition here into you all are now driving full speed across the Avernus wastes as you try to keep up. I mean, assuming you're following as you're trying to keep up with Gideon.
I mean, I think the thing that's gonna happen is I just drop the companion thing on like Kadam's mark or something, and then Kadam Misty steps out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, my turn would be readying an action to be like
To drop it.
"Don't say when."
Okay. Great.
When?
So you're sitting there holding it. You shout that out. Kadam is getting ready. Valor is driving to keep up. The Deathlock on the back is just, maintaining the crane. And then Kadam, your turn. You're sitting there. You see Calliope. You're gonna.
So Calliope has dropped the sphere.
Yeah. So on your mark, you do
Great.
something.
I will shout.
Yeah.
Am I within 5 feet of Gideon?
No, because you're on the crane at the back. Gideon's at the front driving.
He's nowhere near. I'm gonna Misty Step.
Okay, so the energy dissipates out from under you. You start to fall for a split second, and then.
Oh, I'm gonna Misty Step like diagonally up, away from this vehicle.
Yeah, are you
into the air.
Oh, you're just gonna go straight up into the air. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll start flying.
Okay, so Misty Step up into the air, flying alongside these vehicles. You still have your 90 feet of movement.
I do, and I also have an action still.
Mm-hmm. I know you said we were transitioning, but
I know.
No, I mean I'm just
Yeah.
we're not gonna be super careful
Yeah, yeah.
about movement. Is kind of what
Yeah.
I meant.
Great.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. In fact, I'm
I
just,
don't have any actions that I could do really.
just gonna kind of put everybody in like kind of roughly.
wait, did we just leave Pip behind?
Oh,
No, Pip has a motorcycle.
yeah.
Wait,
Pip-
did the motorcycle get wrecked?
No.
or-
The motorcycle's
Okay.
still alive. So Pip
I
will
just
be
couldn't
a
move it.
little behind.
Killed her.
And I'm just gonna kind of move everybody just over here to give us space away from the edge of the map.
I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay, so flying. So you Misty Step 30 feet up into the air. Are you using any of your movement to go even further in any direction?
Yeah, I'm heading back towards my friends.
Okay, great. And you take the dodge action. Pip, you have to scoop up that bike, and I'm gonna say you have to use a full turn of movement, action, dash, just to catch up with everybody. As you come up from behind, seeing everybody barreling across. Lulu, I mean, yeah, she's just gonna try to slam into the side of Gideon's vehicle as a mammoth. And she just hits. So she is going to do 26 points of damage. I think that will trigger a mishap. Yes, it will. So 26 points to the vehicle. She slams into it, and the crane at the back, she gores into it with her tusk, and the whole mechanism just kind of snaps and collapses into the dirt and is dragging behind. The crane is completely disabled, so it is no longer functioning. The Deathlock in the back just kind of gets up and is scampering over towards the middle of the vehicle. That was Lulu.
You could have been in that. No.
The special Deathlock, knowing that it can't fire at Lulu, is going to turn and just fire at the Demon Grinder again. Fire twice. 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and a natural 20. So we'll start with the 21. Or wait, that may have been the nat 20 because it's green. So we'll start with the nat 20. So 16 points of necrotic damage. The vehicles aren't immune to that, are they?
They are not.
Okay, so 16 points of necrotic damage.
Got it.
I don't think that triggers the mishap.
Correct.
Okay, and 13 points of necrotic damage. So
How much total?
29 points of damage total.
Got it. We're down to 81.
Okay, so that Deathlock is firing into the Demon Grinder. Persistence. Yonder is just trying to keep up. Yeah, he's just driving. Same with Gideon. Gideon is going to keep driving. Let's see. Is he going to keep driving? Yeah.
Could Pip have messaged Yonder, as the cantrip, and just been like, pick me up, please? This bike is kind of falling apart.
Yeah, okay, yeah, with that, Yonder then would have, fallen back a bit in the pack, pulling up next to the side of you, and then if you want to try to make a dismount while moving to jump onto Persistence, we can do that on your turn.
Okay.
Oh, we're not docking?
Oh, that's right. We had talked about that. Well, that is something that we had talked about could be achievable with the Demon Grinder, not with Persistence.
Okay.
So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gideon's just going to keep driving. And I think at this point, we're at the top of the round, and we're at about 9 o'clock. So I think that will be our one round of normal combat while you all flee away. And next week, we'll kind of figure out how this is gonna resolve, because I think if we play this out turn by turn, it's gonna be a bit of a slog. So next week we will probably transition into something more cinematic. And
we are not playing next week.
We are not playing next week. We
We're
will
playing the week after.
play the week after.
I want to kill Gideon though.
I know, me too.
I want to murder that guy again.
I mean,
D&D causes violence.
I don't know. We should all talk together once we end the show. Maybe there's a possibility of like playing on Tuesday. I don't know, but anyways, we will update everybody if we end up playing next week, but very likely we will not. Yeah, Hell Road Mammoths to TBD. Thank you all for joining. Can't wait to see you next time we stream and see what happens next. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.